It's your grocery store body wash. Dr. Squatch is a high-quality...
Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Well, y'all already know it's about that time of the year. And Dre just mentioned it. He said this time of the year, this when things get a little spooky out here. And it does, because everybody's not equipped to answer the bell when it's pressure time. Some fold, some rise to the occasion. But nevertheless, we about to find out one way or another. Games got to get played, right? So before I get into recap and predictions, we got to look at the division standings to see what we got going on. And first, what we got going on is in the AFC North. As good as a season as the Ravens been having, right? They only got 2 losses, but they only lead by 1 game, right? That's the thing. Like you do all this playing hard. That fair sim loss that he took to the Saints is killing him right now, because in all honesty, he should be 11-1. I think he would have beat the Saints. You know what I mean? But instead, he took a loss. And instead of having a 2-game lead right now, he got a 1-game lead. So just imagine being in first place in the division all season, just to give it up at the final few weeks of the season. It may not seem like much. I know the name of the game is to get in, but trust me, home, as y'all know, which made Madden 22 and this Madden different is when they added in the home field advantage stuff. You get a chance to get home field advantage, you want that. Believe me. So, as hot of a season the Ravens been having, they only lead by 1 game, so they still have work to do. They cannot afford to relax. And Browns quietly, right? Remember, the Browns took a loss to the Bengals. Browns took a loss to the Ravens. And with that being said, you thought the Ravens had a comfortable lead. No, not the case. They only lead by 1 game. So this race like it's going to come down to the final week or week before the final week of the season. AFC South Titans put a bow on this. You know, they're 10-2. They're cruising. They're getting ready for the playoffs. So at this point, the only thing the Titans is hoping to do is don't get no major injuries. You know, but they're definitely playing for the number 1 seed, I'm sure. You know, who wouldn't want the number 1 seed? Who wouldn't want to get a first round bye and then home field advantage throughout the playoffs? So Titans got a chance to do something special, and we're going to see how things shake out for them moving forward. AFC East, we got the Jets. Jets been playing some good ball, hands down. Can't take nothing from them. They got a couple of victories against guys who's been in the top 10, and they ain't slowing down. You know, coming into the season, I can't lie, I would have thought either Buffalo or Miami would have had this division. But once I see the start that Miami got off to, I figured Buffalo would take it, but I would have been 0 for 2. Jets definitely got a nice, comfortable 2-game lead, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe he played Buffalo one more time. So what does that mean? Jets got to take care of his business. He do not want to play Buffalo with only a 1-game lead. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it comes to that, he just going to have no choice but to handle his business. But at the same time, you got a 2-game lead right now. You feel way better about a 2-game lead than a 1-game lead. This AFC East also, in my opinion, is going to come down to the final 2 weeks of the season, if not the final week of the season. AFC West, Broncos 8-4. Broncos been solid, been playing great ball all year, as well as the Chargers. Believe it or not, the Chiefs, they've been up and down, but they're still right there. They are 6-6. They're right there in this race. Broncos can't afford to take his foot off the gas at all. He got to keep on pressing forward. Chargers just took a bad loss last week to the Raiders. So that loss hurts them. That loss puts them 1 game behind Denver in that AFC West. So we're going to see how things go over here in this division right here. But this division is still up for grabs. The Raiders, I would say the Raiders is out. In no way will the Broncos and Chargers, especially the Broncos. I don't see the Broncos losing that many games in a row to really do themselves in like that. But the Chiefs definitely got a chance. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs definitely got a chance, and I'm more than sure the Chiefs plays the Broncos at least one more time. You know, so interesting AFC West going down over here. And I'm very intrigued to see how things go. Who finishes what over there in that division. In the NFC North, we got the Lions. Lions, in my opinion, number 1 seed in the league still, followed by Green Bay, who's 10-3. Lions on a 5-game win streak. Listen, Lions been playing good ball. Mind you, it's the Lions. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't even know if he made a trade, but if he did make a trade, it wasn't no blockbuster trade. You know what I mean? He pretty much playing with the roster that was handed to him. And you know, when you're a real baller and you put that work in, this is what you do. So right now, Lions is showing their true worth, and this is Lions in season 1. You know, I gave Murph GM. I think I gave Murph GM of the year on the last matter. So with that being said, you know, if he popping off with them in year 1, you can only imagine what's next to come down the line. But man, I mean, then he's in the division with Pearl, who's 10-3 with Green Bay, and Detroit's in first. You know, coming into the season, you would have never thought that. But don't get me wrong, he's in first now. Don't mean he won't finish in first. I mean, don't mean he's going to finish in first. He could drop into second. Green Bay just took a tough loss last week against the Bears, so that changed things around. That knocked them a game behind. So, you know, all these divisions for the most part is close. The only division that's wrapped up so far is the AFC South, that Tennessee division. NFC South, we got the Falcons at 9-4, Bucks at 8-4. The Falcons, I told you, hot like fish grease. You know, 9-game win streak. When he took over this team, you know, it was mayhem. You know, it was mayhem. Fans were showing up to the games, very uninterested, you know, showing up with bags over their face. They felt like they didn't have nothing to cheer for. This new Falcons ownership came over and changed the whole culture around. And right now they're 9-4, and they're looking like they're definitely going to make the playoffs. So it's not a matter if, you know, it's just a matter if they win the division. But I pretty much think you can lock Atlanta in the playoffs unless they just have a total collapse at the end of the season. But Atlanta been the hottest team in the league. They definitely looking like they ready for all challenges from any angle. And but with that being said, with the 9-game win streak, he's still pretty much right there with the Bucs. I say tied, even though it says 8-4. You know what I'm saying? But listen, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought right now that Falcons number 2 seed NFC, right? Who would have thought that? You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought that? 9-game win streak, and with all that winning, you still right there tied with the Bucs for the most part. You know what I mean? But that just goes to show you the hole that the Falcons was in. Anytime you go on a 9-game win streak, you pretty much expect to be up in your division by at least 2 games minimum, if not more. So, Bucs is definitely keeping his ground, you know what I'm saying? But Falcons came in, took the lead by storm, and I told you before, I root for guys like that. Why? Because he took over an Atlanta team that a lot of people would have cried about had they got. You know what I mean? So he came and showed it ain't the team, it's whoever's running the team. And right now he's making an example of what stuff that I've been preaching about the whole time. So I'm happy to see that, man. I'm happy to have guys like this a part of my league. He brings a whole nother different element to the league. He shows you that, don't get caught up in teams. Just get caught up into what you're trying to do with that team. And, I got to give him his props, man. 9-game win streak, that's nothing to snooze at. NFC East, good thing my whole division been playing bad, right? Because as terrible as that we've been playing, we still right there. But this game is making or breaking for us. We just had a fair sim loss. That didn't do us no favors. But you know what? It don't matter that we lost that fair sim. Why? Because when you play dumb games, you get dumb prizes. And I ain't really played dumb games, but I've just been saying that I've been trying to figure out this free-form passing. So it's been making me take tons of losses. Overall, I've been playing much better ball lately than I have in the beginning. But it's because I haven't been turning the ball over, too much. But we still got our work cut out. But I'll tell you this, if we could take care of business against the Giants, the rest of our schedule is kind of soft, I believe. So we got to get, even though I think we played the Giants, I don't think we played the Giants yet. So I believe we got to play the Giants twice. But, if we can win this one, I like the direction that we headed. But if we lose this one, we're going to need serious help. At this point, we missed the playoffs, no biggie. The main thing I'm worrying about is getting my free-form passing down. So come next season, I won't be making the same mistakes that I made this season. We're averaging 5 picks a game. But with that being said, because my whole division been playing lopsided, we still got a shot, And I'll tell you one thing. Regular season and playoffs are 2 different seasons. I told y'all plenty of times, if you're any type of seed, I don't care how many losses you got. If you make the playoffs, everybody's record in the playoffs is 0-0. The regular season no longer matters. The regular season matters now to get there. But once you're there, whatever your record was, don't matter. How many times we seen number 1 seed get eliminated? How many times we seen the number 7 seed knock off the number 2 seed last year at Madden? We seen that too many times. So, again, get in. That's the name of the game. We're going to try our best. Right about now, this is it. For some guys, week 14, playoff starts now. Guess what? I happen to be one of them guys. But it's because of the position I put myself in. And this is it. It's go hard or go home time. But we up for the challenge. And, we're going to come and see what we can take care against this big blue team. Washington, as you can see, had a comfortable lead. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Again, I always said it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You wipe away that 4-game win streak, their record was what? 6-3, right? They were 6-3 at one time, sitting pretty. They are now 6-7, 1 game under 500. His record ain't no better than mine, and he got off to the hot start. So again, things could swing around very fast in these leagues. You know what I'm saying? And again, I tell you too, it's how you go into the playoffs. You could go make it to the playoffs and limp in. You could just be getting in and limp yourself in, or you can have a nice little swag win streak going into the playoffs with some confidence. Those teams are the dangerous teams. Second, this part of the season right now is about, who's hotter. You'd rather be hot late than hot early. Don't matter if you start off 7-1, but then you finish, with 8 losses. That means you trended. Even if you make the playoffs, that means you trended in the wrong direction. More than likely, you're looking like a first round exit. So it's not about how you start; it's how you finish. And all of these divisions, look, they're gonna come down to the final weeks, except the Tennessee division. Outside of that, everybody's division is up for grabs. Cards is 8-4. He's in first. Seahawks took a terrible loss to the Rams, and instead of him being 1 game out, he's 2 games out. That game is going to hurt tremendously. I thought the Seahawks would have took care of business against the Rams, but he didn't. And now he needs the Cardinals to trip up. But you're asking for a lot. I mean, it's possible, but he's asking for a lot right now. Cards lost their last game, so they're definitely keeping the door open for the Seahawks. But I think the Seahawks going to have to at least win these next 2 or 3 games in a row and then see what the Cards is doing and go from there. But as of right now, Seahawks definitely got a shot. They just got to handle their business and hope that the Cards can get knocked off by a few teams moving forward. But all these divisions, it's either 2 or 3 man race. So that's what we're here for. Now it's time to get into the recap. It's time to get into the recap. Do I got to go back to week 12? I don't think so, right? Let me see. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I got to wait till last week. Yeah, so week 13 recap. We had the Bills and Pats. Buffalo took care of business 24-14. Big Mike, you've been playing good ball lately, too. I just got to let you know that. You've been playing good ball lately. And I'm not there worrying about what this record is because I know you took over this Patriots team. I already know they had nothing to feel good about at all. But all in all, you've been playing good ball. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo been scoring a lot of points this season. The fact that they only scored 24. If I'm you, I feel pretty confident about that. You know what I'm saying? So you only lost by 10. And this Pats team, let's be honest, they need some work. They need weapons. They need some work. So, but you've been playing good ball, Big Mom, even over there in AGS. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice victory the other day. So I see everything. You know what I'm saying? And just had to give you a shout out on that. But Buffalo, he's 2 games out of first. Jets still got work to do, but Buffalo's still right there in the race. But right now, Buffalo is a wild card team. Over here in the Falcons and Steelers, we have Falcons. Falcons won 20-10. Looks, man, I told you, Falcons highest team in the league right now. And when you hot and you got that swag, you win all type of games. You win close games, blowout games, weird games, low scoring games, high scoring games. You win them all. Right now everything is falling the Falcons' way. Good win for the Falcons. Then we have Ravens and Broncos. This is a tough loss right here for the Broncos because, when you face a team like Baltimore, you got to figure this is a chance the team that you might meet in the playoffs. To lose like this is definitely something that you don't want to do. But like I said, the Ravens been one of the most consistent teams in the season. It's just a shame that they're only up 1 game over the Browns. But Ravens definitely been one of the most consistent, one of the few teams that have been the most consistent all season. And this is a great win for this Ravens team. This is a tough loss for this Broncos team. Then we had Bears and Packers. This game was just recently played. Bears pulled off the upset. Packers had a chance. Packers scored a touchdown with a few seconds left. They went for the win. I'm not mad at them at all. You know what I'm saying? They said forget overtime. They felt that confident enough that they could get the 2-point conversion for the win. I'm not mad at them. Unfortunately, they came up short. They got to lose. But here's the flip side. Yeah, they lost, but doesn't matter. That win meant more to the Bears than that loss meant to the Packers. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that loss did knock the Packers 1 game out of first from the Lions. But, it happens. That's why, listen, we always say, in the famous term, any given Sunday, right? Any given Sunday, if you don't come with your A game, you can be upset about anybody. And that's the beauty of this league. Even the guys that has bad records, them guys know how to play. You know what I'm saying? The guys with bad records know how to play. Meaning that when you come in, you got to come handle your business. Ain't nobody going to come and hand you the game. You got to come and take it. And I'm telling you, I don't care what team you pick out in this league and say they only got this amount of wins, everybody here knows how to play. So if you don't come with your A game, don't be surprised if you find yourself with the upset alert signal going off in the chat, or if you just find yourself, in a dogfight with a team that you felt like you should have wiped out. So Bears came away with a win. Good win for the Bears. Is the Bears a wild card shot? I'm not sure. I didn't check the wild. I just checked the divisions. I didn't check the actual playoff race to see who's fighting for wild cards or not. He's 6-6. I mean, there's a chance he is, but he got to handle his business. He got to knock out his games, and he got to just go from there. And then let the cards fall where they may. Then we had Lions and Jags. Lions, number one team, I said, in the league, blasted the Jags 70-7. Whenever you see scores like this, just know, I'm guessing probably double digits in turnovers. Listen, I don't know what happened this game with the Jags, but if I'm the Jags, I don't want to watch nothing from this game. Throw away the tape, nothing to see here. Move on to the next. But the Lions, just another day in the park for them. Then we had Browns and Texans. Claude took out Rick 42-24. Texans had like a nice little 4-game win streak. Finally snapped. Browns, like I said, Browns on the low been playing some good ball. They're only one game out from the Ravens, and you haven't been hearing a lot about them. I mean, they had dropped 2 in a row before a couple of weeks ago, but here they are, one game out of first in that division. So the Ravens know he definitely got to handle his business. Then we had Jets and Vikings. E-Ball took out Parkway Stunner. In my opinion, Parkway Stunner just getting ready for next season. I don't think he's won a game yet since he came over, but trust me, he's probably just going through the motion right now, seeing, what works, what don't work. Because I'm telling you, just like I told y'all about the Falcons, Parkway Stunner is a baller too. And if you don't believe me now, you will believe me come next season. But as in right now, I'm pretty sure he know his season is over. He ain't really caring about, wins and losses at this point. It's just seeing what works over there with that Minnesota team. But I'm pretty sure he's definitely eyeing this offseason. And trust me when I tell you, this Minnesota team will be a different team come next season. But other than that, the Jets, what can I say? They've been playing some great ball. They've been consistent, and I'm not surprised, to be honest. E-Ball is a vet. E-Ball knows how to play. A lot of times E-Ball is getting E-Ball way. He sticks to the script, right or wrong. But right now the script is working. You know what I'm saying? So Jets been playing some great ball, and they looking like they're gonna right as of right now, they're looking like they're gonna win the AFC East, but there's still work to be done. Then we had Giants in Washington. Big Game James took out Black Star 17-10. This game made the Commanders drop their 4th straight game in a row. Big Game James now is in first place. And we're gonna see what happens moving forward in the NFC East. Washington, even though they coughed up the lead in that division, don't mean they can't regain it, but they definitely got to snap that win streak, that losing streak. And I used to tell y'all all the time, it's hard to snap losing streaks, And I'm not only saying from a personal standpoint, I'm just telling you, there's something built in this game to where is that, when you go on losing streak and stuff, everything just go wrong. When the house is caving in, it's caving in. Drop passes, drop picks, fumbles, bad calls. I'm telling you, you name it, it goes down when you're on a losing streak. That morale be low, and they play like it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, Washington on the 4-game losing streak right now is something that he's probably trying to figure out, how did I get in this position? But fortunately for him, he's still in the mix of things, but he got to get a win sooner than later. This game, my game against the Titans, was a fair sim. We lost a fair sim, and that game actually hurts. Because now, instead of being tied for first, we one game out of first. But again, we put ourselves in that position by not playing good ball all season, and that's what happened. So it's spilled milk, and we can't control what happened up to this point. All we can do is control what happens at this point. Niners and Seahawks. Like I said, this game that the Seahawks lost, this is a tough one. This is a real tough loss for them because, they had a chance to beat one game out of first. Now they're 2 games out. And but I think what's more alarming is that this Seahawks defense gave up 46 points. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign because this Rams team, they no, I think I made a mistake when I said Big Mont. You're not an AGS, right? I think it's Chevy. Yeah, Chevy's in AGS. I said Big Mont earlier. Yeah, Chevy's in AGS. Chevy got the Jags. Chevy been playing good ball lately, so I'm not surprised. I'm surprised by how many points. But if I'm the Rams, even though I won this game, I'm definitely not happy about giving up 44 points. That is way too many points. That is not a recipe for success. But you know what? It stops the bleeding at the moment because they win. Seahawks definitely going to have to tighten up on the defensive end. Then we got Dolphins and 49ers. Dolphins won 28-21. The Niners had a chance to tie this game up. They got stopped at the 1-yard line with no time left. I'm not mad at the call. He tried to run the ball and got stuffed. Listen, it's easy to say he should have passed it, but you know what? If I'm the Niners, I know he probably was thinking the Dolphins are going to expect us to pass because we ain't got no timeouts. What better time to sneak a run in there? The only call I didn't like that he did was the fact that he put himself in goal line. He put himself in a run defense. I just would have came out in the passing defense and ran the ball if I was going to run. But when you came out in goal line defense, the Dolphins definitely know that he was running that ball. But didn't matter if he won or lost. I mean, 49ers season is over, Dolphins season is over, but more or less it was an entertaining game. Chiefs and Bengals. Chiefs won 37-31. Bengals had a chance to, in my opinion, to win this game. Game was tied up. Bengals is down there in field goal range. They called the timeout, being cute, and instead of playing smart ball, they tried to call a timeout and get more points or whatever it was, more yards, whatever the case may be. End up fumbling the ball, and they came back to bite them. And I always say, so many guys in this league know how to play. And to be honest with you, the only difference that pretty much is some guys just turn the ball over more than other guys. Simple as that. You understand? Because I'm telling you, a lot of guys in this league knows how to play. But it's simple stuff. It's the smart. It's the ones who play smart that separate themselves. Instead of worrying about the big play, they make the play. And that's the difference. Don't worry about the big play, just make the play. And that's what separates top guys from non-top guys. It's just the difference in turning the ball over, something as simple as that. The calling, the decision making. That's it. It's not so much about, what they doing that you ain't doing. That's just what it is. Something simple as that. But Chiefs is definitely still alive in his division. So this is a win that he stole, and because of that, he's still in the running over there in the AFC West. Then we had Raiders and Chargers. This game was upset alert. Big win for the Raiders. Nice to push that confidence in that direction. Again, I tell y'all, if you don't make the playoffs, so what? What better way to end the season? On a high note, right? Because guess what? Even though if you're out the playoffs, you know how you finish the season. You know against certain teams that you took down. You carry that momentum into next season. You understand? So great win for the Raiders. Tough loss for the Chargers. He's in a division battle right now with the Broncos and Chiefs for that matter too. Chiefs only 2 games out. Chargers was on the road. It's a tough game. Tough time on the road, But listen, man, when you on the road, you get that momentum with the home team and calls and stuff. It happens. So Chargers got to take that one on the chin. Of course, I see I got kicked out as always. You know how this EA thing do. They kick you out without any type of warning. You don't even know why you got kicked out, but it kicks you out. But yeah, so Chargers took that one on the chin with an upset loss. Then we had Colts and Cowboys, and Colts took care of business 28-10. Good win for the Colts. First win of the season at that. And I respect the Colts. You know why I respect the Colts? He could have easily played this game, but didn't really necessarily go for the win. But he said, you know what? I'm trying to win. I'm trying to show these cats out here that I know how to ball. So I see that, Colts. Respect it. Love it. That type of attitude is what you love to have in the league. You hate to see guys just start giving away wins, when, it's unnecessary. And, oh, yeah, for all y'all that's new to my league, which not many of y'all, for the most part, this is the same core I had for the last couple of Maddens. But for the new guys, what I do is in my leagues that even if you're out the playoffs, if you're playing against a team that's fighting to get in, it's these games called what I call these games. I think I just call it trait games. I forgot the name that I used for it, but in any case, if you playing against a team, even if your season is over, if you playing against a team trying to hang on to a playoff spot or trying to get a playoff spot, listen, when you play upset and you get something, you get a little something just for playing, but you get more for playing and winning. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because we don't want guys that feel like their season is over, that they just start passing off wins. Nah, we want everybody to feel like they got something to play for. Incentive game. Thank you, Bat. Incentive games. We definitely got incentive games going on. So, keep that in mind. So for guys that's eliminated, don't worry about it. When you playing against a team that's trying to get in or barely hanging on, that's an incentive game. You get something for playing and you get more for winning. Now, the thing is, if you got let's say you your last four games in incentive games. Yeah, I don't mind making them incentive games, but you won't keep getting the same thing. But at the same time I will acknowledge it. So just keep that in mind. But good win for the Colts, man. Good win. This game was a fair sim. Moving on to week 14. And in week 14, we got the Raiders and Rams. Raiders coming off a nice win against the Chargers. The Rams coming off a nice win against the Seahawks. So both teams coming to this game with some confidence. Raiders on the road. Rams been playing better ball lately. So has the Raiders. So this is a tough one. But I think I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one, man. I think the Raiders pull it out. I think the Raiders have what it takes to pull this one out on the road. But I got to get the Rams as just due, man. I think it's going to be pretty close. Give me the Raiders 24, Rams 20. Next, we got Jets and Bills. Big game right here. There's no other way to put this. Jets win this game. He won this division. Bottom line. No other way to slice it. Jets win this game. He already got a 2-game lead. He win this game. He'll have a 3-game lead. So he win this game. He win the division. So it's just a matter of, will Buffalo show up and rain on his parade? But this is definitely a game that if the Jets win, he wrapped this division up. Believe that. So this is the biggest game of the season for the Jets and Buffalo for that matter. Because if Buffalo loses this game, he's automatically playing for a wild card. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this is the biggest game for both guys. So it's in Buffalo. It's week 14, so it won't surprise me if they're playing in snow or just real windy weather. But the Jets, like I said, man, the Jets been playing some good ball. So all the momentum is on their side coming to this game. All the momentum's coming to this side, on their side coming to this game. But when you hear that sound, you know what that means. Upset alert in the making. I gotta go Buffalo over the Jets in this one. Buffalo's home. Jets, I know Jets been playing better ball, but I think you're a fool, E. I gotta go with Buffalo, baby. You hear that sound? That's the sound. That's the alert. That's the sound. I got to go with Buffalo on this one. Buffalo's the home team. I think the weather, when you factor in the weather and Buffalo back against the wall, I think Buffalo comes in and take care of business. Give me Buffalo in this one over the Jets. 23 23-20. 23-point win for Buffalo. Yeah, you got me weak over here. I'm over here laughing. I can't even really finish talking, man. Evo said, I'll be damned. You silly, E. Word. Browns and Bengals. We got Claw going against Nab. And this is a game of revenge right here. I'm gonna tell you this. If Bengals win this game, right, I think this sets him off in the world of confidence for next season, right? Because let's be honest, I don't think he's going to make the playoffs. But if he could sweep the Browns, who's one game out of first, this game is going to send the Bengals into a world of confidence for next season. And I'm telling you that even if he loses the rest of his next couple of games. Why? Because this is division game. You understand? This is a division game. For him to say that he swept the Browns, that's big because they're in the same division. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you heard me right. Bengals won the first matchup in Cleveland. This one is in Cincinnati. So, he definitely got, a good shot at it. But I just feel like when you add in Cleveland playing for the division still, I think, and then Cleveland knowing that they lost the first time, I think Cleveland come in this time and take care of business against the Bengals, even though they're on the road. Give me Cleveland this week over the Bengals, 34-21. Next, we got Texans and Cowboys. Rick going against Dwayne. Cowboys, they let the Colts get their first win of the season on them. That pretty much, I want to say, buried them for the season, but you never know how the rest of the division going to shake out. Washington is already on a 4-game losing streak. Giants and Eagles, they could start going on losing streaks as well. But as of right now, all signs are pointing Cowboys in serious trouble. Texans season is done too. So this game, but the Cowboys still got a shot because of the division. You know what I'm saying? So this is a bigger game for the Cowboys than the Texans. And, we'll see. I'm going to go Cowboys in this one, man. They home. I'm going to go with this Cowboys team. But again, when you play against guys like Texans and Washington and those type of guys, man, they're going to come out and they're going to play 100 miles per hour. If you do not slow them down, they're going to run you off the field. So Cowboys have to know that they're going to have to slow down this Houston attack that's going to come for them. But I'm going to take Dallas in this one. I'm going to go Dallas 24-22. 24-22. Dallas over the Texans. This is a battle of Texas. Both teams from Texas in this one. And then moving right along, we got Minnesota and Detroit. Lions going against the Vikings. Lions, in my opinion, like I said before, number 1 seed in the league. Vikings, like I said, offseason can't get here soon enough. And with that attitude, I'm going with the Lions in this one, man. I'm going with the Lions just because the Vikings don't really give a damn, But at the end of the day, he's still gonna show up and play, But I'm going Lions in this one. I'll go Lions. But I ain't gonna lie, if I'm Minnesota, I definitely would want to send a message to Detroit. It's not even about winning. You understand? It's not about winning. But you see how Detroit just blasted Jacksonville 70-7? Minnesota can't allow that to happen. They cannot. I don't care that their season is over. I don't care about none of that. You cannot let Detroit blow them off the field in this game. Minnesota don't have to win. They just have to hang around and let Detroit know that we over here. Now, with all that said, I'm still going with Detroit, but I'm just saying Minnesota got to send a message. And they don't even have to win. They just have to compete. But I'm going to take Detroit in this one. I'm going to go 28-14. Next, we got myself against the Giants. Y'all know I don't pick my games, but I'll say who's the favorite in this one. That last fearsome game we just took a loss to. It hurts, but it is what it is. We put ourselves in this position. Now we got to dig ourselves out this hole. Giants been playing much better ball second half of the season they did in the first. So we already know this ain't the same Giants team that was playing the first half of the season. Different team, so we'll see what happens. I will say Giants favored by 3 in this one over the Eagles. Ravens and Steelers. Snub going against back. This Ravens team can't afford no letdowns. I don't think he coming to this game playing around. But I will tell you, man, Steelers, when you look at their record, you say, oh, all right, they had a bad season. But I'm telling you, he's had some games that definitely could have went his way that didn't. And that record would have looked a whole lot different, So Ravens going to have to come into this game and handle his business. I believe he will. He knows it's at stake. I don't think he's going to come in this game playing around, But, listen, sometimes when you coming in and you going for the kill, you be the one to get killed. So Ravens got to watch it that he don't overstep his bounds and just try to come out and blow him out. At this point, blow him out don't matter. You just got to win. But I like the Ravens in this one. I'll take the Ravens over the Steelers. I'm gonna go 33 to. I'm gonna go 33-20. 33-20 Ravens over the Steelers. Next we got Jags and Titans. Carnage going against Big Rico. I always say a team that got blasted always come back and play better the next week. Jags got shredded to pieces last week. I think he'll come back and have a better showing this week, but I still think he comes up short. Give me the Titans. I don't think the Titans are going to come and play around and put themselves in the position to get upset. So give me the Titans this week over the Jags. I'm going to go 41-24. 41-24 Titans over the Jags. Next we got Dolphins and Chargers. Trey Dog doesn't really get no easier. I'm telling you now. He just got upset against the Raiders. Now he's going against a Miami team whose season is over, but at the same time, very dangerous team to play this time of year. And when you have nothing to lose, those are the teams you don't want to play. Because while you are playing for something, they coming in loose. It doesn't really matter, and they just gonna come in and get in their bag and make it do what it do. Chargers need this game in a major way. He's one game out of the Broncos, so he cannot afford to come in this game playing around. He's home. I'm gonna go Charger in this one. He's coming off a upset loss to the Raiders. It's hard to see him getting upset at back-to-back weeks. I'm gonna take the Chargers in this one, but I'm telling you, don't be surprised if you look up in this game and it's tied up or one-score game in the fourth quarter. Dolphins is not going to be no easy walk in the park this game for the Chargers, but I'm going to take the Chargers. I'll take the Chargers this week, 27-20. Next, we got Panthers and Seahawks. Huff going against DK. The Panthers season has not been trending the direction that they would like, but them too are a dangerous team to play because Seahawks are still in the battle for that division over there in NFC West. But, man, a team like the Panthers is a team that you do not want to play. Seahawks, that loss he took last week to the Rams hurt in a major way, and this one doesn't get any easier. Seahawks are the favorite in this one. They are the home team. But, again, when you hear that sound, you already know what that means. Upset alert, upset alert. I'm going Panthers over the Seahawks to further bury the Seahawks, especially from losing to the Rams. I think Panthers come in this game and take care of business. I'm going to go 31-23. 31-23 Panthers over the Seahawks. Next, we got Bucks and Niners. Rocket going against Corlals. 49ers came up short, literally short last game. 1 yard short against the Dolphins. Bucks knows the type of battle he's in with this Falcons team. He cannot afford to come in this game and not handle his business. I think he goes into San Fran and wins this one Give me Bucks over the Niners. Bucks know he needs this one. Like, he know the Falcons is hot. And I think the Bucks and Falcons play one more time. I think they play one more time before it's all over. So Bucks got at least come into that game, one game behind the Falcons with, waiting to handle his own business. But yeah, give me the Bucks this week over the Niners. I'm gonna go 33 to 33-21 Bucks over the Niners. Next we got Chiefs and Broncos. Dre going against Calm. Calm got a 1-game lead over the Chargers, 2-game lead over the Chiefs. This is a very big game right here also. This game is big. This game is big like that Jets and Bills game and that Eagles and Giants game. Chiefs win this game. He's put himself in a tremendous position to still take this division from under the Broncos and Chargers' arms. If the Broncos win this game, I believe he put a dagger in the Chiefs' playoff hopes because Chiefs got 6 losses. I don't think 7 losses is going to get, should he win out after this loss, I don't think 7 losses is going to get you in. So the Chiefs got to handle his business in this one. Denver's at home. Denver's in first. I don't know if this is the second time I'm sure it's the second time they playing. I don't know who won the first matchup, but in any case, man, doesn't matter. You gotta come now and you gotta bring it and you gotta get the job done. So like I said, Broncos, this is a big game for the Broncos. He got a chance to bury the Chiefs. We're gonna see what the Chiefs are made of. Once again, my other upset pick of the week, I'm going Chiefs and Broncos. I know Broncos in first. I know Broncos been playing better ball all year, but I don't know, man. There's something about this Chiefs team that I think is going to pull a rabbit out the hat right about now. And let's be honest, he has to. If the Chiefs don't win this game, his season is done. Stick a fork in them. So Chiefs got way more at stake than the Broncos. So I think Chiefs know that they're back against the wall, and I think they perform. Give me the Chiefs in the upset over the Broncos. I'm going to go 27-24, 3-point win. 27-24 Chiefs over the Broncos. Last but not least, we got Big Mont, the Pats going against the Cards. Cards in first. Cards lost his last game. I think Cards bounce back this week and take care of business at home and keep that 2-game lead over the Panthers, even though I picked the Seahawks to lose. So if Seahawks lose this one and the Cardinals win, that'll be a 3-game lead. So, but yeah, I think the Cards win this. I think he pulls it out. He has to, right? He lose this game, against a Pats team who has nothing to play for. Things not going to be looking so bright over there in Arizona. But yeah, give me AZ this week over the Pats. I'll go 28-16. 28-16 Cards over the Pats. All right, y'all. That concludes. Oh yeah, let me just say this too, and I'm gonna put this in the chat. I don't know if y'all remember, but about the 4th down rule, right? You got to punt. I also had in the rules where you're allowed 1 fake punt. I gotta look and see if that's in the rules, because I definitely implemented that last Madden. You know what I'm saying? I had to run that by y'all again because it actually slipped my mind. But as I was thinking about the rules, I'm like, you know what? I don't even know if that's in there. But I got to inform the league, you are allowed 1 fake punt per game. Now, of course, all right, cool. Yeah, you're allowed 1 fake punt. What does that mean? That means, if it's, 4th quarter is the only quarter there's no 4th down rule, right? Meaning you could do no matter if it's 4th and whatever. But 1st, 2nd, and 3rd quarter, if it's more than 4th and 3, you got to punt. So I'm saying with the 1 fake punt rule that we have, if it's 4th and 8, 1st quarter, you don't have to punt. You can go for it. You understand what I'm saying? But once you do that, that's it. You can't go for no more fake punts. So keep that in mind. There's a fake punt. You are allowed to fake punt at least one time. And, the reason why I asked that, the reason why I implemented that, simply because I don't want people to feel like when they see you line up for punt formation, they know automatically. Nah, I want you to still be guessing. I want you to still feel like, it's a chance he might go for a fake. Now, granted, it's only allowed one time, but guess what? Until he uses it that one time, you always going to assume that he can fake punt, especially if it's in the first three quarters, because fourth quarter, you got to automatically know it's a chance for a fake punt because there's no fourth down rule. But first, second, and third quarter, I don't want nobody feeling like, well, it's fourth and 4, he has to punt. Only if he used the fake punt already, he has to punt. But outside of that, he doesn't have to do anything. So just want to keep guys a little guessing, keep them on their toes, keep y'all on your toes. That was the reason for it. But I just wanted to bring that up and let y'all know, because I'm pretty sure there are a few guys who did not know that, But I still got this. I still got the mid-season report coming, and I'm actually probably going to do that tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that tomorrow with the mid-season report. So, we're going to touch up on that. We ain't going to be on there too long. We're going to wrap it up and, just moving forward, man. Keep in mind, as far as the fifth quarter, E-Boy, you said it the other day. Listen, the fifth quarter don't only have to be done by me. You understand? Like, if any of the commissioners want to do the fifth quarter, be my guest. Like, I don't have to be the only one to do it. You understand? I didn't never say I don't want nobody doing the fifth quarter, only me. Like, anybody that want to step up and take care of business, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the co-commissioners. Like, I don't have to be the one talking all the time. You guys can talk. But I'm going to get back to my old style where I brought people on here with me. I'm going to definitely get back into that. You know what I'm saying? Like ASAP. But outside of that, man, if I didn't get a fifth quarter going, and one of y'all want to jump on and do the fifth quarter, knock yourself out. I'm with it. I'll definitely sit back and like to hear it and see how things go, and see other people's perspectives about games and stuff, rather than just hear mine all the time. So keep that in mind. The fifth quarter is open for anybody at any given moment. But so we did the week 13 recap. We did the week 14 prediction. We actually had a 24-hour advance. Technically, advance was supposed to be tomorrow, but you guys did such a great job knocking the majority of the games out yesterday. We had room to we was able to advance today. So shout out to y'all for getting that done. Y'all flew through them games. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Just knock it out. And if you don't knock it out, just schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't always got to knock your game out on the first day or second game. If you're able to play at advance, the day of advance, that's fine. Just schedule it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't holding nobody feet to the fire as far as what time or when you have to play. As long as it's in that 48-hour window, you good. Just schedule it, and then that's it. You did your part. Simple. So we had an early advance because all the games was knocked out. But we're gonna keep coming at y'all with this fifth quarter talk. It's definitely about time to talk that playoff talk, which I probably will in the mid-season report. So till then, y'all be cool. Continue knocking out these games, ball out, and I'll see y'all on the next fifth quarter. I'm gone.